Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mother Lakshmi, how are you?
I'm fine, Prabhuji. How are you, Prabhuji?
Fine, fine, very good. You're welcome. I can see your bright face, means that you are fully prepared for your presentation. Oh, good. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitan Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitan Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yukta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shah Shri Rupa Sagrajata Sahagana Rangnatambitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Samadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padasagana Lalita Shri Vishakavitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyacha Kripa Sindhu Bhyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So let's start without wasting time. For those who want to recite their shlokas, you can just go raise your hand and continue according to how you want to recite. Thank you.
Okay, I start, Prabhu.
Okay.
Chapter 10, verse. What verse was that? 9. Chapter
Okay.
10, verse 9. Machita madgatapa na bodayanta parasparam katayantascha mamnityam tishanti cha ramantisha. Translation: The thoughts of my devotees dwell in me, and their lives are fully devoted for my service, to my service. And what was the next one? Then they derive great satisfaction and bliss in enlightening one another and conversing about me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mata. Next.
Yeah, I'll go next. Chapter 10, text 9. Machita matkita prana, budayanta parashparam, kathayanta shimam nityam, tushanti charamanti cha. Translation: The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Next.
I'll go. Machita Madgata Prana. Machita Madgata Prana. 1 second, sorry. Machita Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Sadhayantasya Mam Nityam Tasyantasha Anticha. Translation: Thoughts of my pure devotee dwell in me. The life their lives are devoted to my service, and they derive great they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening from one another and conversing about me.
Thank you very much. Okay. So let's start our presentation. It's like the first one was going to be given by Mother Nyarika, who is the second in line? Let's see. Let me arrange it. We have number 1, Mother Nyarika, then number 2. Who is that? Mother Shaya.
Mother Australia.
Mother Shaya. Okay, she just came. Then number 3.
Mother
We
Lakshmi.
have Lakshmi. Yeah, very good. Okay, let's start with the 3 of you first. Because, yeah, you are all here. Then we wait
Okay,
for others.
Prabhu. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Let me see.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. I need to summon my confidence. Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. 1
So
second.
are
I
you
need
ready?
to.
Will I start my time?
1 second, Prabhu. Let me put it in a presentation mode.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Now I am ready. Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's start.
I offer my humble obeisances to all of the gurus and to my Shiksha Guru, for if not with them, I will not be here. And I take permission to talk about this matter. Okay, so Hare Krishna, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, the opulence of the absolute truth. And I'm going to be summarizing verses 1 to 6. So this is facilitated by our very own instructor, Prabhu Kavikarna Puradasa, and as well as presented by me, your servant, Niharika. Right. So, at the beginning of this chapter, in verse 1, Sri Krishna was actually calling Sri Arjuna a very sweet and very beautiful word. And that word is Priyamanaya. So, Priyamanaya means like thinking you're dear to me or my dear friend. So, imagine like Sri Krishna is going to call us like Priyamanaya. Wouldn't it be like very sweet? I'm sure we're gonna have like tears of joy when we hear that, right? So in these verses, verse 1 to 6, actually the main point is Shri Krishna being Sarvakarana Karanam, so the cause of all causes. But how are we going to understand this? So in order for us to understand there are two ways. One is by surrender, and the other one is by acceptance. So in verse 2.7, Sri Arjuna was telling Sri Krishna, Shishasteham Sadimam Tvam Papanam, I am your disciple, a devotee or a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. And in chapter 10, verse 14, he was saying to Sri Arjuna that Sarvam etad vritti manye yan mam vadasi keshava. He says, Oh Krishna, I accept all of the truths that you have told to me. And this is what Srila Prabhupada was saying. He says in his class that this is the process of understanding. He says that it's not like, oh, I don't accept this one, I don't like this, I don't accept this, or I like this one, then I accept this. It's not like that. He even gave a very nice example saying that just like the sunshine is available and accessible to everyone, but if you're going to lock up yourself in a very dark room, then surely you're going to be in darkness. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavad Gita is accessible and available for everyone. But if you're not going to accept that as the absolute truth, then surely you're going to be in ignorance. So when Sri Krishna says, Aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha, I am the origin of the demigods and the great sages, then accept that. If Sri Krishna says, Bhavanti bhava bhutanam mad eva pitag vida, all the various qualities of all the living entities are created by me, then accept that. When Shri Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo mat sarvam pavartate, I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds, and everything emanates from me, then accept that. So surely when you accept this one, when you start accepting these truths, then Sri Krishna is going to, and I mean you will understand Sri Krishna even more, and or even bit by bit. And maybe one day in one of our lives, when we're lucky enough, we could hear Sri Krishna say to us or call us Priyamanaya. So that's like a very sweet one, and I bet you would love to hear that one day in our lives. So I would like to end this presentation as in that one as your thoughts to be Sri Krishna calling you Priyamanaya. That's all. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Very good. Okay, I hope you are taking notes because we are going to give feedback. Very good. We should take notes so that we can give feedback. Okay. Let's Mother Shaya, where are you? Your camera is dark. We are not seeing you. We only see your name. Show your face.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Ay,
Why
ay
everywhere is dark?
something wrong is with my camera today, Prabhuji. Anyway,
What is wrong with your camera? We have to fix it.
yes, I will fix it. Can I share my screen now?
Share your screen. We want to see the camera also.
I'm trying to fix the camera, so um, I'll try my best to fix it. Um, can you see my screen?
We can see your screen very clearly, but we are not seeing your video.
Oh, Krishna.
We are not seeing you, but we are seeing the screen very clear.
Yeah, I have to restart my laptop, you see, Prabhuji. It's like,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Krishna.
Don't need to waste
Okay.
it. Go ahead.
Sorry
Okay.
for that. Okay. Um, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Janananda Goswami Maharaj. So today I will be representing the Bhagavad Gita summary 10.7, 10.11, presented by your servant Ashaya Devi Dasi, our instructor. His Grace Kavi Karna Puradas Prabhu. So the verse of the Bhagavad Gita 10.7, 10.11 are part of the chapter titled Vibhuti Yoga, the Yoga of Divine Glories, where Lord Krishna reveals his supreme positions as the original and sustainer of all creations. In this verse, Krishna emphasizes the importance of recognizing him as the ultimate source of everything and the possessor of infinite opulence. By understanding this truth, one develops pure devotion or bhakti and engages wholeheartedly in his service. This verse also highlights Krishna's reciprocations with his devotees, where he guides them with spiritual wisdom and removes their ignorance out of compassion. Together, these teachings illustrate the intimate bond between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Okay. So here, in the verse 10.7, Krishna says that understanding his divine powers leads to unwavering devotion. So I would like to give an example like Arjuna, his transformation of the battlefield, where despite of his initial confusion, he surrenders Krishna's wisdom. 10.8, Krishna reveals that he is the source of everything, both material and spiritual. Sorry, can you hear me? The Pandavas, especially Yudhishthira, understood this, recognizing Krishna as the Supreme Lord throughout their trials and the battles. So that's one of the example. Verse 10.9. Verse 10.9 highlights the devotee's blissful engagement. So I would like to give an example, like the Pandavas. Even their exile found bliss in serving Krishna and relying on his guidance, demonstrating the joy found in devotional service. I wanted to share this short video which Krishna says, which is 10.10 and 10.11. Krishna promised to guide those who serve him with love. This reflects in Bhima's strength, empowered Krishna's blessings and wisdom he proved to the Pandavas, as well as with his conversation with Arjuna. Please watch the small clip.
I offer myself only advice.
No volume.
I offer myself only when you will fight the same, but I'll take your army. I would have you by my side. Does the Yogi even know what huge mistake he made? He may have strength in numbers, and master tacticians too. They do not have what we have. The living God.
So the core insight is realizing Krishna as the supreme position, as the source of all creations, inspires deep, unwavering devotion through devotional service. Devotees experience transcendental joy and spiritual progress and liberations guided by Krishna himself, who dispels ignorance and illuminates the path of internal truth. So, if the devotees distribute the spiritual books, it's an act of compassion that fulfills Krishna's missions, enabling countless souls to discover their relationship with him and experience the joy of devotional service. It's a selfless service that brings immense spiritual benefit to both the giver and the receiver. You have any questions? Thank you so much. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
thank you
Krishna.
for your presentation. Okay. Who is supposed to be the third person? Mother Lakshmi.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm going to share now.
Okay. Are you going to come with an acronym names also again today?
No, Prabhuji.
Just
Can
joking.
you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen. You want me to start now?
Yeah, I'm gonna start now, Prabhu. Okay, Hare Krishna. If anything wrong goes with my presentation, please forgive me. Okay, now I'm going to start.
Your voice is low. You should increase your volume.
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. I'll start now. It's not playing. Can you hear it, Prabhu?
We can hear you, but the voice is
Yeah.
low.
We cannot hear you, Lakshmi.
Lakshmi, we are not hearing you.
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, okay.
I can't hear you.
So, the chapter is the opulence of the absolute. I'm going to summarize the topic of 10.13 to 10.18. Instructor is Kavi Prabhuji and I'm presenter the Lakshmi. So we'll get into it. In Bhagavad Gita, verses from 10.13 to 10.18, Lord Krishna reveals to Arjuna that his divine essence pervades the entire universe and grants wisdom, understanding, and knowledge to the enlightened. Arjuna acknowledges Krishna's supreme power, admitting that it is beyond human comprehension. So Arjuna requests Krishna to describe his divine manifestations, and Krishna explains that while his manifestations are innumerable, they can be recognized in prominent deities, natural forces, in all aspects of the world. These verses highlight Krishna's omnipresence, divine power, and path to liberation through recognizing. So here are some important key points from Bhagavad Gita, which I did. So let's start. First one, the divine knowledge. Krishna imparts wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, granting his divine grace to those who seek it, and divine incomprehensible power, which is Arjuna acknowledges that Krishna's divine nature is beyond human understanding and his manifestation pervade all the existence. Now, divine manifestations. So, Krishna's divine presence is reflected in prominent deities, natural forces in all aspects of the world. And liberations in the divine forms. Those who recognize Krishna's manifestations with a pure heart gain liberation and understanding of the universe. Finally, the limitless divine forms. Krishna explains that his divine manifestations are too vast to fully describe. Through his highlights the most significant ones. So these points emphasizes Krishna omnipresence and the power of recognizing the divine in the world.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Who is going next?
I start from the 20th verse of the 20th part.
Oh, you are the one giving from what? From which number to what number?
From number 20 to, no, 25 to 30.
Lakshmi gave from what number to number?
18 up to 18.
Okay. No. Something is missing because the first speaker was 1 to 6, second was 7 to 11. Now Lakshmi is 12 to 18. So it's supposed to be 19 to 20.
Prabhuji, it's Angel Mataji's part.
Yes,
19
she's
to
not here.
24.
Who is that?
Angel Mataji.
Angel. Where's Angel? She's not here today. What happened?
Predisposed.
Oh. Let me try to call. Just give me 1 second. She never misses class.
I have a question for you, Mother Lakshmi.
Yes. Okay, for Mother Lakshmi. Okay.
Yes, you said that the limitless divine forms. What's a limitless divine form? What's an example of that?
So in case if we pray like he's the one, he is the cause, so we can do anything for him, anything for him, we can do anything. We can worship him like limitless. So through his divinity and all.
I see. So it's the concept that he's everything, right? It's the same concept, right? Thank you very much.
Okay, who is presenting the next?
I think that I am,
Okay, Papa, okay, go ahead.
but I don't have any PowerPoint slides.
No problem. Just make your voice a little bit louder.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good. All right. So I was asked to review chapters 10.25 to 10:30. And in these chapters, Krishna is really getting into the details of some of his manifestations and incantations. He starts off by saying that he is the great sage Virgo, who's the, one of the sons of Brahma, which is interesting, in its own rights. The vibration of right? The sound of people chanting japa, this. Uh, anyway, this sound is, maybe this exists before Krishna takes any form at all, like before there was ever any form or shape of anything, there was a sound. And he is immovable like the Himalayas. In 1026, he says that of the trees, he's the banyan. People still, worship banyan trees as if they were deities in some places. Narada is the demigod who is thought to be the greatest devotee of Krishna. And here he's in the form of the great devotee. I don't know if I can pronounce this right. Chitta Ratha is the great singer on the planet of Gandharva, where everyone sings well. And of all the singers, he is the greatest of singers. I don't know how they come up with that. All right. So, of the perfected beings, as like someone on the planet, he is Kapila, the sage Kapila, and he's considered an incarnation of Krishna, even though he doesn't necessarily agree with everything that Krishna represents. Of the horses, he is Uchasarva. And of the elephants, he is Arvarta. Both of them made during the time when there was great churning in the ocean and poison was made that Shiva swallowed. But these beings were made at the same time. They have magical properties. Among the men, he is the monarch or the king. And what's interesting here is, the language that's used to try to allow common people to understand Krishna. It's almost like he has to tell them things that they understand to even get a glimpse of where he's coming from. Which is interesting because as time moves on, this language doesn't really change, but maybe it should a little bit. I mean, I'm not saying change the language, but I'm just saying when we're talking about kings and the divine right of kings and stuff, that was kings were the big boys. Now things have changed a lot. That's interesting. The next one is interesting, right? The next one, chapter 1028, because he talks about he's the weapon of the thunderbolt. And at the same time, he talks about, he is this great weapon. He also talks about how he is this perfect cow, that lives in an area where, there's no pain in the uterus to try to milk the cow. The cow's milked when it needs to be milked, and it lives in a just a comfortable environment in general. And it's just a giving animal. And at the same time, he talks about Kandarpa. Is that right? Kandarpa?
Yeah, Kandarpa. Yeah, you're right.
Kandarpa, the god of love. And at the same time, he is the god of love. He is also representing the serpent, what is it? Vasuki.
Yeah, Basuki.
Vasuki. And it's interesting that the dualities are presented there, the weapon and the giving cow, and at the same time the concept of love and the concept of the serpent, which is really the destroyer of love. And it's interesting that those dualities are presented there. In 1029, he talks about the sages Avanta. Yeah. Oh, the hooded. I didn't understand this part. The hooded
Yes.
Nagas, the Ananta, and the qualities of the demigod Varva, and of all the departed ancestors, he is our Yama, and the dispenser of law, Yama, who is also the Lord of Death. And it's an interesting job this guy must have, to be like, okay, here's your punishment. That's all he does. That'd be a hard job. In the last part, they talk about the deity. Almost did it. Okay. I think if I could read my own writing, I think I'd have been all right.
You know what?
Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for the presentation. Mother Angel,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
what happened? What happened? You slept off?
I explain later, Prabhu, promise. Because
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, now you can give your presentation. Thank you.
Can I share? I have video.
Yes, you can share.
Wait, Prabhu. Share. Wait. What's happening? Okay. I think this one.
Yeah.
Prabhu, it's unsupported because it is video. Can I send to your WhatsApp?
Yes, if it's not too big, send. Let me see and share for you. Because if it's too big, then you cannot send through WhatsApp also.
No, it's only 3 minutes.
Okay, it depends on the MB. Anyway, let's send it. Try to send it to WhatsApp.
Okay.
Let's see whether it will go. You sent? Were you able to send?
Yes, Prabhu, I send like 30, not sending. Wait, Prabhu. Wait. I am only one who remaining, Prabhu. Or
No.
so
Okay. Who is supposed to present after Prabhu?
It's me, Prabhuji.
Okay, please go ahead. While we are trying to solve out the other one.
Okay, thank you.
I'll share my screen. Just a
Yes,
second.
please do.
Okay, hope you can see my screen.
Yes. Can I start?
Once again, Prabhuji, I'm just presenting it.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji, you can start now.
Okay. Network, what happened?
Hare Krishna. Now I'll be presenting verses 31 to 36 from chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita, known as the opulence of the absolute. In these verses, Krishna beautifully reveals how divine presence is manifested in most powerful and sacred aspects of creation. Are you able to hear me? Prabhuji, is my voice audio lagging?
Yes, it was lagging. I think network.
It's beautiful.
Can you hear me? If you're hearing me, the network. is bad.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Let's directly jump into the topic. When Arjuna is overwhelmed with the doubt in the battlefield, battlefield of Kurukshetra, seeks for Krishna's help, then Krishna reveals his opulent form. And Arjuna can see Krishna everywhere, covered everywhere in the sky. Now, Krishna reveals himself as the eternal source, as a wind, which symbolizes the power of cleanse and sustainability. You can see here like how the wind is blazing down. And Rama depicts the strength of the courage and dharma.
No network.
Krishna himself is manifesting in that form. We know that shark vomits the world of ocean. So it's an animal shark. And there were Let's go to the next slide. Okay. Himself as the truth of self, the truth which is mentioned above, that is also Krishna, and the science of self, the self-realization is also Krishna. We need to look beyond material satisfaction when we need to connect with our material, when we need to leave our material satisfaction and connect to the self. That is also Krishna. So without Krishna's mercy, will not be able to find our eternal self. Krishna is also telling that he is the letters, the first letter, we call it A in the Sanskrit, that is also Krishna. So it represents how the beginning is also starting with Krishna. Among the
network is really bad. Am I the only one?
compound,
Yeah, her network is bad, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I really like all the pictures.
among the compounds, Krishna is here I mentioned Rama Krishna. Here is also his manifestation. Krishna emphasizes the presence in language and time, the inexhaustible time, and the fundamental aspects of existence is also Krishna. Brahma symbolizes. Stop.
I'm going to sue the network provider in your area. Just give me their name. I'm going to sue them. How can you be paying so much money for internet and they are not giving you good quality? Just give me their name. I'm going to sue them, you know? You cannot hear
I'll just show my slides.
cannot hear you at all. Thank you very much.
I can use it too.
Mother Tripura, we could not hear you. Sorry. Now let me play from Mother. I'm going to play Mother Angel's video.
What is happening with me all the time. Okay, I'll just try to explain it now. You would call can I do my without presenting?
You say,
Can I go ahead with my without presenting? I just
the network is really bad. Today the network is bad. Even your voice is. Don't worry. Well, let's leave that today. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes,
you can.
Prabhu.
So this is for Mother Angel.
very pretty.
Wait. Yeah, I didn't share the volume. I didn't share the sound. 1 minute.
Prabhu, from the top, please.
You say what?
Chapter 10, text 19. The living entities cannot understand the opulences of the Supreme Lord Krishna because the understanding of the living entities is limited. Because we perceive ourselves as separate individuals bound to our physical bodies, forgetting our true nature as eternal spiritual beings, which are ultimately part of and controlled by the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, to understand the Supreme Lord Krishna, of course, we need help. With the help of the principal or authority, we can understand few of the details of the Supreme Lord, and also we can understand Him through acceptance that every single thing in this world is created by the Lord Krishna. We can understand Him through devotional service and reading the scriptures, approaching a spiritual master, and of course by chanting the holy name of the Lord, Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chapter 10, text 20 to 24. It is Lord Krishna describing himself that there is nothing superior to him. He is the source of all spiritual and material worlds, that everything emanates from him, and he is the seed-giving father of all who seek birth, and that material nature is working under his direction. He is the light of the sun, and the sun and the moon. He knows everything that has happened in the past and all that is happening in the present and all things that are yet to come. He is the core of all beings, the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings. And he is the Supreme Lord in the form of various deities, including Lord Shiva, Kuvera, Agni, and Meru. And everything is in Krishna, and Krishna is in everything. That's it. That's all my...
Hare Krishna. Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna. That was so sincere. That was really, really, really good.
Okay, who is giving after Mother Tripura?
Prabhuji, can I try once again? Like Ashray Mataji will be sharing her screen.
Is it what?
Ashray Mataji will be sharing her screen. Like I sent my presentation. So I'll just give what.
Try again.
Yes.
Wait. Before you try again, how many people remaining?
I think so.
Okay, remaining only Meganand Mataji. How many remain? From what verses? Which verse are you taking?
From 10.37 to 10.42 probably.
42.
Last.
So you are the last. Oh, okay. So Mother Tripura, you can try again because we have very little time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We have about just 17 minutes more. Okay, so you can try again.
Mataji, are you ready to share the screen?
Mother Nikki has not given. Mother Nikki has not spoken. Mother Nikki, which verse are you? Which verse are you?
Prabhu, I wasn't there when you assigned the verses to the class.
She was absent that day.
Okay, so go ahead, Mother Tripura. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Ashray Mataji, are you sharing your
Okay,
screen?
can we share now? Okay.
Yes, thank you. Hare Krishna. Now I'll be presenting the verse 31 to 36 from chapter 10 Bhagavad Gita, known as the opulence of the absolute. In these verses, Krishna beautifully reveals how his divine presence is manifested in the most powerful and gigantic aspects in the creation. Next slide, Mata. When Arjuna is overwhelmed with doubt in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, seeks Krishna for guidance. Then Krishna reveals his divine opulence to inspire Arjuna and help him see his divine presence everywhere, all over this universe. So Krishna, as the wind, you can see there, as a wind, he symbolizes the power of cleanse and sustainability. Without water, we can't imagine the sustainability, right? And Rama depicts the strength, courage, and dharma, which he always follow. Even Krishna is telling, like, even the form of Rama is his manifestation. And as we all know, shark is the king of ocean. It dominates the aquatic world. And the river Ganga purifies the soul. We consider river Ganga as the most purest form of river. So these are all the manifestation of Krishna. Next slide, Mata. Krishna reveals himself as the eternal soul, the previous slide. The sustainer, the beginning and end. He is the he is right from the beginning, and even he will be after then. He from everything, the beginning and end starts from Krishna. So we need to understand the supreme importance of self-realization, which is knowing our spiritual nature. By the mercy of Krishna only, we will be able to understand the science of self. We need to go beyond the material satisfaction to know ourselves, to know the true self. Krishna also continues that he is the ultimate truth, and also the in Sanskrit, the first letter is so even the first letter is also Krishna. Next slide, Mata. We have dual compound words. Even in the dual compounds, Krishna is telling he is the dual word, like Rama and Krishna. And he is the time, which is inexhaustible, which runs all the time, even if we are present or not. And the creator, Brahma, is also his manifestation. The two fundamental aspects of existence are clearly mentioned here, the language and time. Brahma symbolizes creativity. So it makes us to remind the value, it makes us to remind the use of the value and the eternity. How are we using our time meaningfully? So the time is inexhaustible, so we need to understand how we are using our time. Here comes an interesting turn that may seem daunting. It may be very fearful for some, but Krishna explained that he is forced to end something or to renew something. Next slide, Mata. Krishna additionally glorifies the feminine qualities, like highlighting the spiritual virtues that nurture and sustain life. From the woman itself, the life starts, a new person life starts. So Krishna symbolizes the spiritual virtue, the nurture of the sustainable life, which comes through the feminine energy. Krishna associates himself with the beauty and auspiciousness in the sacred hymns in Samaveda. It was mentioned in Brihat Sama. And the harvest month of Margashira. Margashira is one of the months where the harvest is done. So even that month is also Krishna. And the purest Gayatri mantra is also his manifestation. Next slide, Mata. The blossoming season of spring, how beautifully we can tune ourselves to this divine nature, harmony nature. We can see the beauty of spring, and we can imagine the Krishna, how beautiful his form is. So we need to understand all aspects, even the negative aspects like cheat and gambling. Even Krishna's energy is present in that also. It teaches us to look deeper, like Krishna's opulence, which drives success, daring actions, and strengthen righteously. We will align ourselves with his will, victory is assured. If we surrender to his will, then our victory is assured. So bringing it together through these verses, Krishna reveals how he is present everywhere in this most sacred aspects of creation. So let's see these opulations and Krishna everywhere and reflect how we can understand our daily lives better. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So,
That
thank
was
you very
really good. That was really good.
Okay. Mother Meganand, your turn.
Hare Krishna. I'm unable to share, Prabhu.
Want to share? You want to share?
Yes, Prabhu.
Please go ahead and share.
It's sure there were no options to share for me.
Okay, try now.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, maybe you are not used to sharing screen. The option should be there by now.
It's showing only, it's showing photo, image, document, web, camera, and whiteboard.
Are you using
No
your
screen.
phone or computer?
I'm using my tab, Prabhuji.
The option to share should be there.
We can't present in tab.
Okay, Prabhuji, I'll continue.
You say what?
Cannot present, Prabhu, in iPad or tablet. You cannot present or share screen.
So
Okay,
share, send it
Prabhuji.
to someone to share for you, just like Mother Tripura did.
It's okay, Prabhuji. I'll just speak. Hare Krishna from chapter 10, the opulence of the Absolute. Here the verses from 10.37 to 10.42. These mainly the verses reflect the Krishna's teaching that is in leadership, strength, wisdom, justice, and creation, and his divine presence exists. Starting from 10.37, here the Krishna declares that among the Vaishnavis he is the Vasudeva, and among the Pandavas he is Arjuna. He states that among the rulers he is the principle of justice, and among those who seekers victory he is a strategy, and among the secrets he is the silence, and among the wise he is the wisdom. He is the source of all creation, and that everything exists because of him. He is the starter, and he is the middle, and he is at the end of existence. This explains his divine manifestations are limitless. Krishna says that anything beautiful, powerful, or magnificent in the world is just a small part of his divine glory. Concluding, Krishna assures Arjuna that there is no need to know everything in detail because by knowing that he upholds the entire universe with just a fraction of his divine energy, one can understand his greatness.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
That's all?
Hare Krishna.
You done, Mother Meghana? You're finished?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Mother Nikki, I hope you are taking notes. Now I want you to give feedback to everyone. Since you are not presenting today, you have 5 minutes to give feedback to everyone.
Can I give feedback to Mother Nikki?
No. Let's but Mother Nikki give feedback to everyone. Please go ahead, Mother Nikki, because she's not presenting today.
Okay, Hare Krishna Prabhu. There is a dog barking, so bear with that. So for Mother Niharika, she covered verses 1 to 6 of chapter 10. I really, really like the way she started and the way she ended the presentation by saying the term like what is it? Priyamanaya, like a friend, someone dear to you. It's a good like foundation for what she's going to discuss for the whole presentation. She explained well the importance of accepting Krishna and surrendering to him. By knowing all his opulences, you can accept Krishna. That is such a good explanation to like her slides. And also she explained the process of understanding. The right way is to accept all these vibhutis or opulences of Krishna. Okay, so great presentation, great slides, and really clear understanding of the verses assigned to her. That's for Mother Niharika. For Mother Ashraya, she covered verses 7 to 12. So she went verse by verse here. She summarized each verses and then went to the next one. The presentation was really good because it made she explained the verses really well, each one of them. However, the video around like the last part, when she played the video for some of the verses, the last two verses, it was not audible. So it would be nice if she could practice the like playing videos to her friends when she's doing presentation, so that when she's reporting in class, we would hear it, because it's such a good presentation, and the video is something that we could all appreciate. So it would be nice if we could watch it next time and hear everything that's being said by Krishna. Okay. All in all, really good explanation of the verses. Also, it would be nice if she focused on the Chatur Gita slokis, because she covered those, right? It would be nice if she focused on those 4 verses. So yeah, that's the only room for improvement. But all in all, it was a great presentation. Great slides too, and great visuals. Okay. For Mother Lakshmi, she covered verses 13 to 18. So I really, really liked the way she made everything so succinct. Like, it was short, but you could understand the essence of what she was saying, that we need to recognize Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And we can only do that if we appreciate his opulences. So those are the reoccurring themes of the verses that she explained. Really, really nice presentation too. The visuals are really good. She's improved so much from the previous presentations. You can just see the growth. And I'm very, very happy with her presentation tonight. Okay, let's go next to Mother Angel. She covered verses 19 to 24. Mother Angel's approach to this presentation is quite unique because she's playing a video of herself. It's not something that we see every day. It's like a meta. It's so meta. And I really like the way she went through the verses, not like individually, but she managed to make it all cohesive. And the core of what she was explaining earlier is that everything is Krishna, and Krishna is in everything. It's just so perfect. It's so perfect the way she describes that, the way she explained that after just describing each verses. Because when you go to the root of the verses she covered, that is really the essence or the core, that Krishna is in everything. So I really also liked that you can just, the way Mother Angel presented it is like this. You don't need visuals. You don't need like a visual aid to show people that you understood the verses assigned to you. So that's a really good way to show that her understanding of verses 19 to 24, that you can only understand Krishna if you accept his opulences, and only few can really accept Krishna's opulences. That is why only few can understand him, that he is the supreme. Okay, so very good presentation, Mother Angel. For what's next? Prabhu David, he covered verses 25 to 30. Okay, so this is his first presentation. So I understand why it's a little bit like shaky, because he went to the verses like how we approached it at first when we were discussing it in class. So it's not really a summary, but more of like his understanding. So we can see that his interpretation of the verses were nice, because it didn't really go against Krishna's verses or words. But it would be nice if he could really summarize the verses assigned to him, 25 to 30, and make like condense all the verses and get the main points of those verses, because that's the purpose of summary. So I like his explanation on verse 28, that there is a duality in there. Krishna is I forgot the duality that he mentioned, but it's more like the snakes, the serpents, and that also Krishna is, I forgot the other one, but it's a nice touch saying that in order to explain how he understood that specific verse. So he doesn't need like a visual aid to show us his understanding. So it's okay that he didn't like present any PowerPoint, but it would be nice if he could do like a summary next time so that we would understand these verses clearly. Okay. Thank you for the presentation, Prabhu David. You can still improve. Everybody improves over time after presenting more and more in class. Okay. So thank you for that. Let's go to Mother Tripura. We had some technical difficulties, but she went through it and she tackled the whole technical issue and presented a really, really great presentation. My first observation is that the slides are so nice because she gave us examples of each of the qualities of Krishna through like the shark, we have the letter A, we have the compound words. It's so nice to see illustrations of those things. And her explanation are also so clear and concise that you just get her point right away when she explains. So yeah, she explained really well Krishna's qualities, that you can see these qualities in the best of living entities in this world. She really explained that well. So really, really great presentation. She just keeps on improving and becoming really, really great at presenting summaries to the class. So, and kudos. Okay, let's go next to Mother Meganandana. Megan, and she covered verses 37 and 42. So it was very short, but we understood the point of like what she was saying, that in order to see Krishna's greatness, you need to appreciate these qualities one by one. And sometimes other entities in the world cannot really like comprehend Krishna's qualities. But she ended her presentation by saying that Krishna is just, if you see Krishna's qualities in the best of things, then you will understand his supremacy, that he is the supreme. So that's a really great conclusion to her presentation. It would be nice if we saw her PowerPoint, because she worked hard for that product, but we couldn't really like see it and appreciate it. So hopefully next time, Mother Megan, you can practice before the class your presentation, or send it to your friends so that they could present it for you. So your efforts wouldn't like go to waste. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you, everyone. Really, really great group
Hare
effort.
Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Megan.
Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mother Nikki. Actually, I begin to enjoy her even feedback. When she's giving the feedback so wonderfully, I could not believe myself giving such a feedback to all of you. And I really appreciate the way she gave the feedback. Okay, so please take note of whatever she has said. And that is wonderful. So thank you very much, Mother Nikki, for giving that wonderful feedback also. It means that you were really listening very attentively. And we could capture that. If I've called you to give feedback and you have not been listening attentively, writing things down, I don't think you will have done that good job. So thank you very much also for giving feedback. We really appreciate that, okay? So this will be the end of today's class. We will continue from where we stopped on Monday. Okay? Hare Krishna. Shila Prabhupada.